Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Banished. In today's video I want to show you guys another city that or town that I've tried to build. And oh, that's a really sharp cutoff of the rain right there, but that means the sun is coming out. So yeah, this is a new little town that I've constructed. I'm pretty happy with it. I managed to get 69 adults. That's probably my highest ever. This is on a medium map, I should say that. But it's been working quite well. My philosophy for this one has been long straight roads, and in between that I wanted to switch between farms and then a row of housing and then another row of farms. Of course you do also need stuff like a forester's lodge, and a gatherer's hut is awesome, hunting cabin and herbalist, you know, small setup like that. I have two of them, not completed. It's just gatherer's hut and another hunting cabin together with a forester's lodge, but that's two of them that bring a nice supply of stone to my city. Here I have a small mine together with a woodcutter. The major bottleneck, honestly, after with using this tactic, has become storage space. So a lot of my storage barns are pretty much full, and I've had to add quite a lot of them. And over here is the real food production. So this is my philosophy at work. You can see here a whole row of housing, and then farms in between them. Here a second row, and again farms. Which, well, I was forced to add another storage barn. I just have so much food that I need to keep adding that stuff, and so I have to switch it up a little bit from time to time. All of the houses, or most of the houses, have two blocks in between them. That's to prevent fires from spreading and destroying half my town, but no fires just yet. Over here I'm starting a third wood setup. I really do need that because the firewood is actually a very important trading item as well. And in the meantime I've also managed to get myself a nice big farm for cows, so pastures for cows, so 20 of them. That's gonna yield me a nice amount of meat and leather. Same here with the chickens, 16 chickens, not bad. And so that just means that I get some extra food here. Food is not a problem even here right now at a population of, I can easily see that in the church, 107 members. The one bad thing about the map I started on was I only had pumpkins when I started, so I was really forced to keep my fields going with only pumpkins for quite a long time. And there we go, we reached 70 adults. Not bad. It's really my the highest and my largest town that I've been able to do so far. The bottleneck that I've really come up against was storage space, and now we're slowly starting to come towards a resource bottleneck, because although there is still some left, it's pretty far away, and so it is going to require quite some work to get the rest of all of this stone. And after that, yeah, I'll need to start with mine and stuff like that. But yeah, this philosophy has worked quite well. One thing to note is that you need way more housing than just one extra house every year. There we go, someone just died and gets replaced by Artine as a tailor. But yeah, the real problem is you start with like 10 adults, and at one point they all start to die very short to one another, and that becomes a real problem. Let me actually up the count for some of these. That should be doable. Let's put 3,000 and 3,000 of these here as well. A few of the traders actually accept your food as well. So it's a good idea to put some here in the trading post. And now that it's winter, this is something that I do every winter. As I've said, I started with only pumpkins, but you do want different types of crops so that you can switch it around, because in the end there I really start to struggle because my yields were going down quite significantly. So let's go like that, and then from pumpkin to potato, and from I don't think I have cabbage here yet. Yeah, actually I do, so that was peppers then. Nope, actually I could use potatoes. Nope, actually I have them right there, so that's okay. And if you can switch it up, that will definitely help you maintain higher yields. Here we'll do pumpkins. Don't think I have that. Yep, there we go. That's good. So here again we'll switch to pumpkins, potatoes, cabbages, and some more corn. I think that should be good. But yeah, that was really a little bit of a problem. But as you can see, this town is doing quite nicely. I've plenty of food, plenty of production as well. I would like to get something like wheat or a fruit from one of the traders so that I can get my tavern to work. That should help out a little bit. But I even managed to make a church, which is the first one as well. What I've not done yet is put up a cemetery. So that it may be a mistake, I don't know, but I just feel I need all the room I can at the moment, just to try and get it working. And the setup is not perfect by any means. I'm not sure if we'll get to see it over here, but from time to time, you know, my guys have to go so far away to do their jobs that they actually get like the starving or the freezing warning, and so then you have to hope that they manage to get back to their house. For instance, if this forester somehow ends up living in one of these houses, you know, he's got a long way to walk back to his house, and then hopefully he doesn't die. But that's the one thing with this setup. You do sometimes have people that start to freeze over or start to lack food, despite the fact that I have like so much food all over the place. And yeah, storage is a real bottleneck. You can see them even putting food next to the storage barns just because I don't really have any more room to put them in over here. Yeah, maybe the idea would be to add more market people, but I'd like to see my population grow a little bit more before I start doing that. And as I've said, don't stick to just one house every year. That's way too low. At some point you're gonna start to lose your 10 initial adults, and if you only add one house every year, it's really going to start to snowball into problem territory. And I had to put up way more houses to maintain an increase in population. And there you go, you can see it right here. This lady over here is almost freezing to death. I mean, she manages to come to her house, but yeah, she's a fisherman, and that's all the way over here. So that is why, of course, she's constantly working on the docks. And when it gets cold, she does freeze, and she has to go all the way back to the house. So that is diminishing my efficiency. I've tried to put some stone roads here and there so that they could maybe move a little bit faster, but yeah, stone is a serious bottleneck as well. It's a really intense management just to get all of this stable enough. But yeah, so far, you know, this is working out pretty good. I do like the long roads in order to save room to get more stuff on the map. And that's been working quite well. But yeah, this problem with people living very far from their working place is a real problem that I need to deal with, and maybe a different philosophy together with the storage facilities. I don't know, I'm thinking about trying something with smaller self-sustaining local communities, you know, something that is centered around a storage barn, a woodcutter, some houses, a few fields, and then of course also this right here, a forester's lodge, and then some extra stuff, and then just to build more of those communities so that they don't have to move so far away. I'm not really sure how it's best to really manage this game and get to a high population, but this one worked pretty well. I think you can see the philosophy behind it quite nicely on this overview right here. And getting to 70 population was not really a big deal. I think I can expand into the farms and the housing quite nicely up north here. I can still maintain some forest lodges as well, and all of this is working quite nicely. I was surprised I managed to make it work so well. So I thought I'd quickly share it with you guys. After that, of course, it just becomes a matter of being able to trade over here for all of the extra seeds that you need, together with fruits and stuff would be nice, of course. Up here I'd like to have some orchards going. But yeah, it's working quite well, and I managed to stabilize this at 70 adults, which is pretty damn good. My biggest town in Banished so far. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.